When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport, and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Welcome. Thanks for getting your pot on. Thanks for telling a friend. And then the friend's telling on me. So somebody said to me, hey, did you tell that story I told you on the podcast? I go, what? The story I told you the last time you were in. You told it on the podcast. I go, I don't know. I talk a lot. I can't remember what I've said. So they go, that thing about the kid in school. And I go, oh, yeah, where you shouldn't interfere? Yeah, I did, but no names were mentioned. Well, my friend's husband is a huge fan, and he knew it was me. What do you want me to do?
Congratulations.
That's it.
You walk away a winner.
Yeah.
That's right. So it's been a interesting 36 hours for me.
Huh. Okay.
In a really great way.
Oh, good.
You're not pregnant.
A while back, I did a one-on-one with a professor from St. John Fisher, Dr.
Deep?
No. Dr. Rice.
Okay.
Rob Rice. Rob Rice is the head of the psychology department. He was a U of R undergrad. He's from Rochester, and he got his PhD over at U of R.
Oh.
And he also has a private practice, and he listened to me on the radio. And he was a fan, and he lived near where I lived. I didn't know him. When he came in here, he said, yeah, I remember running into you on Halloween. You were taking your youngest son, Jameson, around. So we did an interview about his book, and during that time, he was talking to me about how he went to a Harvard psychology conference, and while he was there, he was sitting on a bench in between things outside with his wife, and a man walked up to him kind of in this all white sort of flowing robe and said, the universe sent me here to talk to you. And I think Rob Rice was like, it's this, right? So
I usually get that from homeless people on Monroe Ave. Hey, let me tell you a joke.
Yeah, but this was the universe sent me. If someone walked up to you and said, the universe sent me to see you, Kevin, what's your first reaction? You're a cynical dick.
What's up?
Oh, really? You'd be what's up?
What's up?
Okay. What would you say? You might be a little more closed to that.
No, I want to hear what that.
You would. Okay.
I would, because it's intellectually dishonest to just dismiss the person. So I want to hear what they have to say.
Excuse us.
That's fair. I like that. So he said that I think he was kind of open, and Rob at the time told me, and I couldn't remember what it was, and I was talking to my sister, and she said, I went back and listened to the podcast. He had type 1 diabetes. He didn't know it. He had hiked off 46 peaks in the Adirondacks with one of his daughters. I think another daughter wanted to do it. Maybe I'm getting the story mixed up. And while he was hiking some of the mountains, and some of these peaks get pretty treacherous, there are some people who will tell you the Adirondacks are more treacherous to hike than some of the Rockies, because the Rockies have switchbacks, and they don't have that in the Adirondacks. It's basically straight up and down.
Huh.
And the switchback gives you a little bit of, you're going higher, but yeah, I think, and it's graded somewhat.
You're traversing. You're not going straight up.
Right, straight up. So he said, but I had to quit one time. I couldn't do it. We didn't know what was happening. I was having all this test done and all these things. And Dr. Deep Singh is his name. Dr. Deep said, let's meet after one of the sessions. And I said, okay. And I came out and I walked out of one of the sessions. There's Dr. Deep, and he brought me over to a bench, and he sat down, and he did something called, he did healing. He's a healer, right? So he put his fingers on his wrist and did pulse healing. And Rob talks all about this. You can go back and find the podcast in the Billified archives there. And I don't remember what episode it was. So he said that Dr. Deep gave him 3 years that were blocking his life. 3 years that something happened that sort of separated your inner being from your physical being, your soul, right? You put some blockage in there. That's where many teachers of this, and maybe even Jesus, but we didn't get that exactly, believe that majority of who you are is the non-physical, and what you are physically in this body is not entirely who you are. And that when there's a separation between the two, that's where disease comes in. That's where upsetment, ailments, stiff, all these things. So he tells me all about this guy. And he said, I did this, and he had naughty water, energized water that he would put like energy into. He said, I got to tell you, I did 2 sessions with the guy. I felt incredibly better. My energy back. I went back to doctors. They couldn't figure out why I was doing so much better. It's all in the podcast. So then he said he brought Dr. Deep Singh to St. John Fisher. There at St. John Fisher, I believe in the Wegman School of Nursing is a fountain that you can go, anybody can go with water and get this energized naughty water. They bought a rod, just a rod, and they bought it at Home Depot. And they brought it over, and Dr. Deep Singh, energized it, okay? And they put it in the water, and it's supposed to be healing, and you can have it. I'll just give you this one weird story. Rob tells it, I believe, on the podcast. He picked up the rod at Home Depot with Dr. Singh, threw it in the bed of his pickup truck. They're driving back. Dr. Singh said, should you tie that down? He's like, nah, it'll be fine. They get back to St. John Fisher. Dr. Singh is going to meet with some of the faculty in a one-on-one healing session for different faculty members at Dr. Rice's office. He gets out of the truck. He looks in the back. The rod's gone. It's not there. So he says to Dr. Singh, I'm going to get you set up. I'll run back to Home Depot. We need this for the ceremony we're going to be doing. And he goes, we have about 35 minutes. No problem. And Dr. Singh, according to Rob Rice, said, don't worry, it's coming. And he said, well, no, I'm just going to run back. He goes, no need. It's coming. It'll be here. And so Dr. Rice, like, yeah, all right, whatever. Gets him up in the office, set up. And kind of said to me, I think, he said it was kind of like bothering me because I'm like, I just got to get this done. We lost the rod. I'll get the rod. He said, I get Dr. Singh in my office. Faculty member comes in. I leave them. I walk out. Of the building, and the security guard goes, hey, did this fall off your truck? Like it fell. And Dr. Singh had said it was coming. Now, it sounds all supernatural and weird. The other side of this is they've had some real scientists who have been studying the effects of water and the healing on the body. And they've done studies where the gene helix actually opens up to molecules in the water, and it's not the hydrogen and oxygen, but something else in the water, and they can't really figure out what it is. I don't know. I know the H2. It's the 2. I don't know. So there was a whole scientific study with scientists and I think an acoustic physicist from Harvard and somebody else from some MIT, and they all met in New York City this summer, and Dr. Deep Singh was there presenting, and Dr. Rob Rice went down to meet him. And they decided that Dr. Singh was going to come back to St. John Fisher and do a whole lecture this week. So he said, I was trying to think of people who would be open to this kind of thing.
Buffalo Bills.
Well, like what do you believe and that sort of thing. And he said to me when he came on the podcast, I hear you, and it sometimes will slip out what I have come to believe over the years of what everything's about. And he said to me, he sent me a picture from New York City. He said, I'm thinking of if Dr. Deep comes back to Rochester and goes to Fisher, who would I have him meet? Who would be open to maybe a healing or talking to him? And he said, I look up and I'm standing outside Moran's Pub in New York City. And he sent me a picture. He snapped a picture and sent it to me. So, and I have, I've never really talked about this very much, but I have become somewhat for a couple of years, I'd say probably 5, the last 5 years, really kind of followed this Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks is somebody who is a conduit for spirit to come in and tell you. And what the spirit tells you is shit that I've come to practice and believe. Meditation, allowing to come in, that everything is good, that when you die, it is when you leave this body, and that most of you is non-physical, not physical, that when you die, that it is pure bliss because there's no resistance. All the resistance we put in our life, the blockage, the things that muck us up, slow us down, make us angry, get pissed off, we get distracted, we're at this, that, it's just nothing. And that's where I have said, go for the better feeling thought. I've learned that from Abraham Hicks, and I do believe that our brain is a magnet. And I mean, I'll just throw this out there. If you've ever gotten up and stubbed your toe, spilled your coffee, your motherfucking everything, you go out the door, you slam the door, it catches you the bag you got over your shoulder, now you got to open it up, fucking thing, you get in the car, you drive 3 miles, and you get in an accident. It's momentum. All the shit just keeps going. I really do believe that there is some of that. She brings up the Bible often, Abraham Hicks, and this is what was meant. I do think that it's sometimes a better explanation than I've ever heard in churches or anything. And that why not be able to live like you died now? That give up the resistance and let it go. But you need the resistance to know what you want and know what you do want. You just can't focus on what you don't want. You want to go for the feeling of what you have. Those are the things that I have been filling myself with for about 5 years. So yesterday, this sounds so fucking weird. I can't believe I'm saying all this. So, and I grew up in a church and all, and I'm not saying that these aren't there, but I think that there's some of the teachings that even Jesus had are of this, of all the great teachers. The things that Buddha said are very similar to what Jesus said if we actually broke it down. So I got an email, and I had corresponded with Dr. Rice, and he said, would you like to come for a healing with Dr. Deep? And I said, yeah, sure. So yesterday I went over for part 1. And I was a little nervous, and I wasn't sure, and my day was kind of funky, and I'm in the shower, and I'm trying to pick the years that this guy's going to tell me. And I'm thinking, how old was I when I was molested? That'd be 19.
Did he give you the years of the break room?
And then, so I'm thinking to myself, all this different stuff, and I go, well, I wonder what it's going to be. So I show up, like, right at 3 o'clock, and I walk into Dr. Rice as a private practice as well that deals a lot with children and things. And I'm not going to go into too much stuff on the microphone about some of the things, but I all of a sudden, here comes this Indian gentleman, and he says, "Are you Bill?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Hi, I'm Dr. Deep." And he said, I was just going to go to the bathroom, but if you'd like to go down, it's the room on the right. So we go down, and I didn't bring water with me. I had water in the truck, but I drank half of it, and I figured, no big deal. So he said, well, we'll get you a bottle of water. So they get a bottle of water, and then he and I talked, and all of a sudden I noticed he's like, there was something very, very calming about this guy. Like, I mean, just like you were, because I'll admit, I was a little freaked out. Like, what's going to happen? What is he going to tell me? What mistakes have I made in my life? What do I really fucked up here, you know?
When did you become Jimmy Schubert?
Well, so I'm thinking, man, this is strange. So he comes in, but he's sort of like petting my hand almost. And for whatever reason,
animal.
I didn't have I mean, if I were sitting at a bar and somebody did this, some stranger that I'm talking, I'd be like, what the fuck, man? You know, but I didn't even have that instinct. And we sat there, and there was nothing. And then he says to me, okay, and Dr. Rice said, I'll get water. So he said, close your eyes, take your index finger and your thumb, touch together on both hands, turn this hand over, and he just holds your wrist. And he squeezes, and he lets go, and he squeezes, and he lets go. He said he was going to do it for 2 minutes. I will tell you that only because, and you probably have this too, radio-wise, you kind of know what 60 seconds is because you had to talk in 60-second chunks for commercials you were recording.
Or go to the bathroom in 60 seconds and run back.
So I think it was longer than that. And then he said, okay, and then he put his hands on my head, and he did the same thing. And then he said to me, do you have some stiffness in your body ever muscle or joint stiffness? And I said, yeah, I do. He said, lower back? I said, yeah, lower back. I said, my ankles sometimes, knees, elbows from boxing. And he goes, And then he said, do you ever have pain here? And he's pointing down. He goes, I don't mean your chest. I mean like acid reflux. I said, well, yeah, I had a narrowing of the esophagus that I actually had to go and get scoped on, and I was on medication, and it's all cleared. But he said, okay, yeah. And then he said to me, and he gave me years I didn't even think of. Like I never thought of. But years when I actually went, oh my God, that was that year, were some of, we've all had years that were just a little tougher than others.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So I was like, damn. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking to him, and then he mentions like one wasn't a year, one was 3 years. It was a block.
Was it 2020?
No, it was.
Tuesday.
It wasn't. No. And he said to me, and then I will admit, because I admit everything, that everybody has cried at some point in their lives. But this wasn't like, ooh, this was just like tears just started running down my face. And I'm like, I'm embarrassed. And I'm talking like I am now. And he goes, no, because it's over. It's done. It's all gone. All that's gone. All of it is gone. You are, and he said to me, we're closing the gap between your physical self and your other self. He said, what we are, Dr. Deep believes, is 2% of who we are. And he goes, what an unbelievable engineer to put all this in 2%. 98% of what we are, we don't even know. And he believes that water has this healing power, and there's all. So I sat, and it was supposed to be an hour. And then something happened that I will not say on the microphone. Maybe I'll tell you guys later, but it was absolutely confirming everything that happened in that room. And it came from Dr. Rice, who was not in the room for the whole Dr. Deep Singh thing. Not in there. Not in there at all. So Dr. Singh put his hand over the water. He get the fresh bottle of water, had me open it up, had me hold it, puts it, and says, think of where you want the energy to flow. So I think the things I want the energy to go to, which I know sounds like voodoo to everybody, and it's very, very weird. I will also tell you that there was someone coming in after me, and I think Dr. Singh would have sat with me for another 2 hours just talking, and because he was saying things like, you have to have action, and I said, yeah, but I think it's inspired action. He goes, yes. When the universe tells you they're looking, it wants you to do something. When you're inspired, you have to do it. But when you're blocked, you've got fear, you're trying to protect yourself, trying to protect your heart. And he did say to me, he said, you don't blame people for anything in your life. And I said, no, I don't. I believe, and I do believe this, and I know that this is something that's hard for a lot of people, because when we think about it, what do most of us do? We react, right? We have knee-jerk reactions to someone else. And we go, well, if they didn't, right, I wouldn't. And it's because of the stuff that I've been really studying with this Abraham Hicks that I've come to every single thing that happens in your life, every single solitary thing is your fault. If someone hit you with their car, it's your fault. And I know that sounds fucked up and strange, but there's something you did that brought that in. People get very upset with that. They do, because it would be things like, well, why?
Well, nobody wants to accept blame for anything.
No, but I mean, okay, but the people who...
That's part of it.
Part of this belief would be, and this is where maybe I wobble on a little bit, but if you have a child with, some kind of disability, you go, well, could that be? Well, maybe it's teaching you unconditional love, which I don't think human beings can have. But have you seen children with disabilities that have unconditional love? I've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that maybe that's there to teach you. I don't know. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't want to.
Yeah.
So today was like the follow-up day. So he said to me, you have a very good heart. You're very open heart. And something happened when Dr. Rice came in the room. Dr. Rice said something to me about someone, and I just looked at Dr. deep, and I smiled, and he went, I know, Bill, I know. I was like, what the fuck is happening in here, man? So I left, and I was drinking water. I felt great last night. I felt great. I felt so good, Danny, that now my sister's the one who turned me on to Abraham Hicks, and she's very spiritual, meditation. My father built her a meditation bench. She's very into all this stuff. So I called her to tell her. I called my mom, who my mom is a Reiki healer. I told my mother about this, and I didn't get off the phone until like 10:15. You guys had left. I added up the podcast, and I didn't do any of the videos that I would normally do. And I was like, well, I'll do them in the morning. Went home, and I was just wide awake, not tired, not anything. So I found the Halloween candy.
For all those kids in your apartment complex you can give it to.
And I stretched out on my couch, and I ate some candy. I did wind up talking to my mother again because she's always up late. And I'm flipping through, and I saw a show on Fuse on the grid on I have Sling. I'm looking at it, and I go, I think it's called For the Love of Daddy, or Love Daddies, or something like that. And
Sugar
I go,
Daddy show?
I don't know. So that's what I'm thinking. I go, this is gonna be. I go, what the fuck is this on Fuse? Because it's an off-brand channel, right? It's but it's kind of got cool shit. I turn it on. No, it's two shirtless guys in their underwear on the bed talking, and the next thing I know, they're starting to make out. So I'm trying to turn it off.
So you're eating peanut butter cups, got a healing boner now.
I'm trying to turn it off. I hit pause. I got one guy's tongue out of his mouth, and the other guy paused on my screen. I can't get it off.
Snowballing?
No. So I was like, what is going on? So it made me laugh. I was like laughing, but I felt lighter. I felt like I haven't felt like this since I was a kid. So I'm flipping around channels. I can't really find anything on. I was watching the end of a basketball game or something. So I get up. I had party-sized bags of Lay's potato chips, the plain Lay's. Love those. Sit down. I eat both quarter of both bags. Stay up to 1:45. End up watching an episode of Sex and the City, which we used to watch. When I was married, it was on. We had HBO, so we watched it. And I go, I saw it completely differently than I ever have. I go, boy, that show to me was a nod to old-time cinema. It was almost the way the character Carrie talked, and this guy, Mr. Big, and he called her kid, and she got very Mae Westy-like and dressed to the nines, other than the fact that they were filthy, like in language. It would never fly. I go, that was almost like a nod. I would love to talk to someone who wrote it. I watched an episode, and I'm like, all right, this show is never for me. And I went to bed at 1:45, and I'm like, man, I've been trying to diet a little bit. No, I'm going to be a fucking load.
Yeah, Mr. Intermittent Fasted, hammering candy and chips all night.
And chips till 1:45 in the morning.
Was there wine or beer involved, too?
No.
Did you get your hand stuck in the Pringles can again?
No. I did see where the number one most searched sexual position in the United States is the pretzel. Seriously. That's the number one.
Put legs behind the head, I'm guessing?
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't go looking it up. I just saw the headline, and I was like, what is that? And then I thought,
what headline?
How many people are, there's another one. I don't know if anybody's into the Pringle.
No, I never heard of it.
It's like stuck porn.
It's for people who like it in the can.
You got this from Dr. Deep?
Different Dr.
His name is Dr. Deep.
Different Dr. Deep.
So I'm like, I get up this morning at like, I slept till about 7:15.
Which is late for you.
Yeah. And then I'm texting you. I'm texting somebody else is texting me. I'm getting messages. And then I'm thinking that maybe the podcast didn't go up. But no, it's just people commenting on stuff, and it's more than usual. So I get out of bed. I jump on the scale. I'm 4 pounds lighter than I was the morning before. I go, what in the fuck is going on?
Wow.
I go, I don't even feel like having coffee. I feel great. Jump in the shower. I had an appointment at 9:30. So I had laid in bed probably till like 7:45, sending emails, doing different stuff, trying to get, different things.
Looking at pretzel porn.
No, I never did. I go to, I'm on my way. I go, you know what? Maybe I'll stop at Starbucks. I'll get the chocolate foam cold brew, whatever.
Oh, you're all in on food now, huh?
Yeah.
You're all in on calories?
It's all bad,
all
right? So I go and I have, I'm driving, and I'm going to arrive just about 3 minutes late. I get a phone call while I'm on the road of the place I'm going that says, hey, the 9 a.m. client showed up at 9:20. Drive slow. Your 9:30 isn't going to start on time. I'm like, look at this. Go do that. Run to a store. Kyle Corman, who was in yesterday, I told him, I'll call you at 11. I didn't call at 11:05. I get a text. He and I talked for like an hour. We got a bunch of shit happening with him. I go home, I eat, and then I go back to see Dr. Deep. And today, it was the same thing again. And he says, we're going to clear your heart and what's around your heart, and we're going to sync you up now. And he said to me, when we were done, he's like, you're much lighter today. Keep drinking the naughty water, but you're now back. I don't know. I don't know if it's placebo effect. I can't say. I have felt like a kid. I had the 80s channel on. It was like every song I remember from my teenage years was playing. I had a great fucking day. Ease, flow, and I didn't do as many promos as normally. The numbers higher than they've been the week in terms of downloads and stuff. Did a couple promos, threw something together. I was like, what is going on? Like, what is happening? And he said to me, all that blockage, all that stuff, all the things you had to protect yourself and protect your heart, all that you put in there, that's it. He goes, that's where disease and everything comes from. And we were talking yesterday. He said the healing power of water is amazing, and they're studying it more and more in science because no one can believe, right? He said, but they've been able to, and there are studies that they put, like, given somebody a drop of water, and they have not eaten or done anything for a week and have sustained life with no problems on a drop of water. He said there's something very powerful. I don't know. You can think it's all crazy, but Dr. Deep is doing a presentation tomorrow at 3 at the Wegman School of Nursing at St. John Fisher University. It is open to the public. Go check it out if you want to.
Wow.
But I don't know.
The test should be if he can make me lighter.
Huh?
The test should be if he can make me lighter.
I think he could. He wasn't. He didn't go, hey, you're good at this. He just
Kevin,
said,
that was a gentle laxative.
He just said to me, how are you feeling today? I go, man, I have felt great all day. Like, I had one thing of coffee. I have felt like a happy kid, didn't care, like secure, like I have no real problems. And yeah, things still coming in. I got texts and things that were a little heavy, and I normally don't answer those because I have to go, if my knee-jerk reaction sometimes is to like hit, and I go, I don't want to do that because it never fucking works out for me, and I just won't answer. So I don't, and then I forget about it. Today I answered. I was like, no problem.
It's like that scene in Office Space where
I can't explain it. And I know it sounds fucked up, and people are going to go, you're insane. You're insane.
No, that's cool. It's like that scene in Office Space, though, where he gets hypnotized and the hypnotist dies in the middle of the hypnotism. So he just floats through the next several days because they can't get him out of it.
Did you, speaking of that, I think yesterday there was a guy who was running for like town council in Indianapolis or something.
Okay.
And he's out shaking hands and greeting people as they're leaving the polling place. And all of a sudden he collapses. They take him to the hospital and he dies.
Did he win the election?
No, I don't know. I could have tried so hard to find out. I saw.
I think that's what happened to our buddy Dennis Hoff. He died before the election. I think he ran for governor or something.
Mayor. Oh, did he? Yeah, was he governor of Nevada?
He ran for something important, and I think he won because if you win and you're dead, then you could pass it on to like
somebody else.
Yeah. I don't know who, but yeah.
So anyway, there you go. Just letting you know if you kind of into that spiritual thing. And this guy said to me too, this is funny, when he started to touch me and he said, I'm not Jesus. That's what he said. And I don't know if that's because he's in the, I think he lives in India. I'm not sure, but it would be a Western thing. And Dr. Rice even said on this podcast, I'm a recovering Catholic. So I have no idea. I will just tell you that there's some great spirituality that happens, some great some intelligence has made this planet. Did you think about the sun rising or not rising today? The planet spinning at any point? The moon will be up there? Did you ever think that? No, you didn't. Because it all just happens. So I don't know. I can't.
Wow.
Dr. Rice in the Archives, episode 175, August 10th. For those of you want to go back and check it out.
There you go.
Did he tell you any secrets with the water? Any kind of water to fill that with?
No, any water. He just says he gives it the naughty energy. and then don't drink the whole thing. So when you go, if you go to Fisher and you got it from the fountain, you just drink it down to about a quarter, and then just keep adding water to it. The energy goes to all the water.
I hope the basketball programs are listening to this.
I don't know. I'll just leave it
Coach
there.
G, let's go.
I know. I debated whether or not I should say anything about this, and then I thought, I'll pull back the curtain and let you know.
Yeah, that's... Well,
just let you know. Just let you know a
Let us know
little
if you're
bit.
down.
By the way,
if you're down another 4 tomorrow, let us know.
Yeah.
the Abraham Hicks... Yeah, please let me know, especially, because I've been trying to...
What do you want to know about Abraham?
Abraham Hicks, any relation to Bill Hicks?
No.
Okay.
Abraham Hicks is the name of the person who comes through this woman
Oh.
and talks, like, comes over her body and talks and tells you and says, I mean, it all just makes so much sense, and it just is like the perfect, and when you're really in the zone and kind of doing it, you can see how life just moves easily for you. And then all of a sudden you get stuck on something, and you keep staying stuck there, and that's what that is. And I don't know. I don't know. And Dr. Deep said, you're good for life. He goes, but if you have a problem and you get calm, Dr. Rice will give you a way to contact me, and we'll do it online. We can clear it.
Oh, wow. Well, good for you, Billy.
I don't know. I know it sounds fucked
Set
up.
for life,
Bro,
baby.
look,
I know it sounds fucked up. I know you have a different
Well, no,
belief.
my loyalty is to the truth. I believe in Jesus Christ because I believe he is the way, the truth, and the life. And so if, like, you could find me, like, if somehow I find out that that's not truth, then I got to investigate.
I don't think that anybody's denying this. And there were other healers even in Jesus' time. Nazareth, right? What was his name of Nazareth?
Jesus of Nazareth.
No, not. Who was his cousin?
There was
Lazarus.
John the Baptist.
John the Baptist. That's right.
Was the-
I couldn't
was the
remember.
guy
the
that-
hill people.
was the guy to prepare
Lex
the way.
Luthor. What?
John the Baptist prepared the way for Jesus.
Yeah, but he also healed.
he healed Jesus. Yeah, he did too.
Yeah. So I'm saying that there were other great teachers that don't get and healers.
But he all pointed to Jesus. But yeah, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this guy isn't saying. He said, I'm not divine. I'm not. He was very clear about that. But there you go.
That's cool.
We'll take a moment.
I'm sure there's people who want to check this out. Like, when they listen to this.
I think there may be.
I might go check it out if I didn't have like appointments tomorrow. I got work.
Some people need.
I'm blocked by work.
Need Jesus or something when they go to Disney. We'll get into that next. But first, tired of the mess and hassle of firewood? Phelps Cement Products has the perfect answer. Gas inserts by Cozy Heat. We carry the full line of gas inserts that'll transform any wood-burning fireplace to a clean, efficient, hassle-free gas unit. All inserts are controlled by a simple click of a button on a modern handheld thermostatic remote. We also stock all pipe and liners needed for installation. Stop in before November 30th to take advantage of a $300 instant rebate on all gas inserts. See us at 5 South Newark Street in Phelps. Phelps Cement Products.
BTB's wood-fired pizza and grill in the Mall at Grease Ridge with $10 large pizzas every Tuesday and Friday.
Mac of all trades. With the holidays coming up, why not get Mac of all trades to come in as a gift to yourself? I mean, think about it for just a second. There's always that, hey, did you get that done? Hey, when are you going to, hey, oh my gosh, can you add this to your list? Wow, when is it going to get done? When is it going to get, my family's come, when is this going to, it's a gift to yourself. You don't have that in your ear. You know what I mean? Mac takes care of whatever it is. Fix the drywall, put the trim up, paint the room that the in-laws are going to stay. Whatever it is that you don't want to do, Mac will do for you. Look, I get it. Homeownership is a pain in the neck. A lot of maintenance. You don't have all the skills. Mac does. 585-202-9218. It's called Mac of all trades. Whatever's going on in that thing you call a home, they can handle it. Electrical, full remodels, paint jobs, Mac of all trades. Find out more at macofalltrades.net.
I go with the instrumental version, huh?
Yeah. It's a small one. I can't take the kids singing. I can't.
Yeah,
I
we
can't,
sang this in kindergarten.
I can't do it. I play this because Disneyland, which is in California, I believe is adding 16 new rides.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I see this story that says it's a couple LA.
I thought Disney was broke.
A couple LA stations, but they're not giving you video or anything with it. It says, many of us have heard stories about peeing in pools, but according to Disney park goers, there are visitors allegedly pooping while waiting in lines.
Like just plopping down?
Because they spend. Because if you step out of line,
Yeah. You lose your spot.
you lose your spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to Disney in three decades.
Yes, we're talking squatting right on the floor, allegedly.
Oh wow!
Not like it depends or something. Just
do they still have those signs up that says this is the standing point where it's at least a half hour wait,
Maybe.
or an hour long wait
Probably.
at this point?
The stories first shared at the Walt Disney World subreddit, then later aggregated by the San Francisco Gate.com or sfgate.com, range from parents allegedly letting their kid take a dump in public to a different kid's poop allegedly showing up at an Epcot splash pad.
Oh, dude.
that's a different kind of splash you don't want to deal with.
Oh, God. Hey, it's a Tootsie Roll. In the Reddit thread titled Weird Stuff, one park visitor claimed a kid took a dump on the floor while waiting in line at the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance.
There was no resistance there.
And the family left it there. Another visitor chimed in saying they saw 2 other shit-related incidents at that particular line. In a different Reddit thread, this is all on a website of an LA TV station. In a different thread titled The Most Disturbing Thing You've Seen at Hotels or Park, a user shared a story during her trip to Disney's Typhoon Lagoon water park in Florida where a group of boys allegedly gathered in a circle in the shallow end of the pool. They pulled down their trunks and pooped in the water together like some kind of horrible ceremony. I swear to God, if that were my kids, I'd fucking kill them.
So
I'd probably jump in the pool, take the shit, and start whipping it at them. I swear to God, I would lose my fucking mind. But if it were me and my friends...
Before or after the naughty water?
But
even now.
Even with the
well,
feeling?
I don't know. But I mean, I will say
It's all right, baby.
But
We'll clean it
no,
up.
I
can't
would be
touch it.
so
You
embarrassed.
can't touch it because then they got the guys that come out and they draw little Mickey ears in it. It's all good.
I'm telling you, I would go crazy. And I did all kinds of poop stuff when I was a kid.
Well,
Pooping out of trees, pooping out bounds away.
I know
did
a
all
kid
that.
when we were little who crapped on the monorail because, you got to get to the parking lot.
Yeah.
It's a long walk. Then you got to get to the train. The train takes you to the monorail.
Yeah.
But there's no bathrooms in sight. You get on the monorail, and then you got to get to, your destination. I got to go. And then he went on the monorail.
This is my favorite part of the story. This part right here is my favorite part of the story, which may show my age a little bit. So I'm saying that, not my maturity, my age. This is my favorite part of the story that was on this Fox 11 website in LA. Fox 11 sent an email request to Disney regarding the internet poop stories. Could you imagine
being the PR person having to respond to that?
It was like allegedly by taking place at the theme parks, but the entertainment company could not be reached for comment prior to publication. In the meantime, those planning on visiting the parks can check out the park bathroom maps by clicking here.
So I've heard the story that nobody dies at Disney. Have you ever heard this? In other words, if
they wheel you off the premises.
Well, and then they declare you dead.
Yeah.
I'm not joking because they brought Make-A-Wish kids there in their last.
Hang on, time out. There's one they can't fight. There's one that happened. Will never be able to do that.
Okay.
There's one. It's the one where the kid got snatched by the alligator.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
That was on a Disney property at a Disney hotel. They were down close.
Did they ever find the kid?
I think divers did recover the kid, yeah. He was like a 3-year-old kid.
And they tripped him off and said he was dead.
Nah,
4 days later.
there was
It's
nothing.
a world of laughter and crocodile
There's
tears.
not a goddamn thing you can do there.
But I mean, what's different than that? Than you go to a Bills game and you're in a parking lot tailgate and there's people pissing and probably. I would guarantee people have shit in the parking lot of the Bills game tailgate.
I wouldn't be that grossed out.
I would actually expect it.
But at Disney, you're okay.
No. I'm saying at Disney, I wouldn't be that grossed out. I would. If my kids, though, all in a circle with their buddies, dropped their pants in the shallow end of the pool and took a shit, I'm fucking losing my mind. I'm drawing little cartoons with the shit on your forehead.
But if it's Danny's kids, you're laughing your dick off.
No, maybe. Here's what I would do. I would go.
Yeah.
I would be like, if it were your kids, I would be like, hey, my problem. But I would feel bad. I'd be embarrassed for you. Because I'd be embarrassed more for your wife, not you. Because your wife would be embarrassed.
She'd be the one taking care of it. I'd be the one laughing
I
in the
would
corner.
be so mad. But I'm thinking that I could see where me and my dumb 11-year-old buddies, me, Mike Murray, and these others all go, hey, let's all go over and shit.
Meister Chow.
Yeah, flame brain. I can see it happening.
I can see you on the water slide going down, stopping yourself in the middle, plopping, letting it fucking go down.
Well, my point is, like,
and then following it down.
My point is, with nobody dying at Disney,
Follow it down to Brown Town.
How do they know that anybody craps at Disney? Because people write about it. So now Disney PR. I mean, this is what they hire these people for.
Yeah.
To answer these questions.
Well, here's the problem.
Smells like
though.
pixie dust.
But here's the problem. Oh, I see what you're saying. They have to answer the question from the news station. You can't control the social media stuff. The subreddit shit's out there. If you have to be in business, you got to really kind of, in a way, it's a good thing. You got to mind your P's and Q's. You got to do what you're going to say you're going to do, or there could be a backlash online. Not all of it's fair. I will say that. I don't believe some of these Yelp reviews, somebody gets pissed off,
Right.
or I got an X, or they own the restaurant. Okay, you sift through that. But do a shitty job, and people will let it be known, you know?
Right.
And some of it's pretty balanced. I have no idea.
The thing is, like, people typically don't go to Disney with just like a father-son, daughter-son, mother-daughter.
No, it's the whole family.
It's the whole family, right. So can't the parents allow, hey, you take them to the bathroom, I'll be waiting right here in line.
You could.
to hold your spot. Do they not allow that?
Some people lose their fucking mind with that shit there.
Yeah, but you can.
But people don't understand.
Here's the problem.
No, when you're waiting for
when
2
you've
hours.
got a big family, not everybody wants to go on that ride.
Oh, I see. So you're split up.
You're
Okay.
split up. Right.
That's a good point, Morano.
Yes.
And when when you're in those
Oh, okay.
lines, people
I
lose
haven't.
their freaking minds if people try to cut. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've never. I have seen somebody hold and like 4 other people getting ahead. I didn't care, but I can see
don't
where people
care
get
either, but people
frustrated.
get pissed about it.
I could see.
Because it's going to make you have to wait that extra 25 seconds for the next car to come around on the Haunted Mansion.
Going the exact opposite of Disney, but this person did get a ride. Clyde Savannah Central School District is postponing the board.
Who shit at Clyde Savannah?
Welcome back.
Who shit at
Or
Clyde
who's
Savannah?
not shitting.
Yeah, someone needs to take a look at that broomstick. The Clyde Savannah Central School District is postponing the Board of Education meeting scheduled for Wednesday at the request of law enforcement. I'm sure people are out of their mind and going to go demand. I had a correction. Somebody had said something about one of the perpetrators of this father was on the town board. It's not the school board. The father's on the school board.
Oh, that's even worse.
And then I know there are people saying they have exclusive stuff. There's nothing exclusive. It's all out there. It is all out there.
Don't you love that?
Yeah, I mean, you want to say you got exclusive? Who gives a shit?
It's like when the Bill. Remember last year when the Bills lost the playoffs and Stephon Diggs blew up at Josh Allen. I know 4 different people with 4 different freaking stories on what happened between the two of them, and we know that you and I, all 3 of us now know that none of them are true. But they all had the exclusive. Like, I know what happened. I know the county sheriff who was county sheriff was
We
involved.
have the exclusive. It's Bill Moran's down 4 pounds, baby. After eating half a bag of chips.
I couldn't believe it, dude.
Some candies.
Wait, not some. I ate a shit ton of mini Snickers.
Did you
And watching 2 dudes make out
before you got on a scale, or did you wait?
No, I peed. That was it. I didn't.
He doesn't even have to go number 2 anymore.
No, man.
He's healed.
He's been clean. Yeah, his
Just be
colon's
careful when I
cleansed.
burp. It smells different. Wayne County DA is now involved with the Clyde Savannah situation, and charge is expected to come soon. That's another thing that's happening.
I'm glad they're taking. Well,
Yeah, I'm
let
glad
me
they're
say.
taking it seriously.
I was going to sound weird coming out of my mouth, but I'm
Yes.
glad they've actually done their due diligence. Let's
Yeah,
put it
sure.
that way.
Yeah.
To make sure that they've gotten everything straight and didn't rush into this and make a rash decision. That's how mistakes are made.
Right.
So they've taken their time and they've figured this out. No one's leaving the country over this. I don't think
They're in
anybody's
Clyde, Savannah.
Right. I don't think anybody's.
Where are they going?
There might be a carriage
Hey,
risk.
let's go to Mexico, New York. It's like, come on, man.
You also go to Cuba, New York.
Yeah, okay. Either way, we're getting out of here, man.
Somehow they end up in Tennessee. It doesn't matter.
God damn. And he shouldn't joke about it because somebody is terrible. And
Yeah.
GoFundMe has been established for the family. I do have the link. I'm not sure where to put it. Maybe I'll put it on my Facebook page or on the Billify Facebook page.
For the family of the victim.
For the family of the kid who was assaulted, yes.
Because that's not covered under Blue Cross Blue Shield.
It's not a network.
No. That's you have to have Captain America's shield in order to have that cover.
Oh, boy.
I understand. I don't really know. I did see something today that made me laugh very hard. Some people have a nice sense of humor. It was 2 blow-up ornaments. One's a turkey, one's Santa Claus. Santa Claus is knocked down, and it looks like the turkey's got his foot. It had signs that said, "Wait your turn," or something like that in somebody's front yard. And it made me laugh. And I started to think, I was reading something else about Christmas stuff, and then if I want you to fill in the blank on this, okay? Fill in the blank. This was almost like an early version of Danny's Christmas carols. Fill in the blank. The song, "I'll Be Home for Christmas." I'll be home for Christmas. You can blank on me. You can blank on me. What is the word they use in that Christmas carol?
Count.
Count on me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me play you the Bing Crosby version, very popular version of that song, and let's just see what he says.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me.
Yeah.
I know where you're going with
Yeah.
this.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
Somehow the universe got split in an alternate universe.
I don't know what happened. I swear to God, it's a Mandela effect where all of a sudden a crowd changes the word.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mirror,
everybody believes something happened, so therefore it happened when it didn't happen.
Sleeping Beauty.
You
Same
look
thing.
up the lyrics of Bing Crosby's version, it says count. He sings plan.
Maybe Bing was into the eggnog that night.
Elvis. On me. How about let me see. This one is Perry Como, who I played in my first radio gig. The original hits of the 40s, 50s, and 60s with Perry Como.
Oh, wow.
I swear to God.
Do you think
It's the
That's
Mandela
the one you got to
effect.
sing this year when we do the calls at the Waffle House. You got to see which one they come back with.
All right, Frank, does he go plan or count?
Plan.
You can plan on me.
Plan on me. You're right. How about the Carpenters? Now, the Carpenters, very famous Christmas stuff. Do they do count or plan?
You could plan on me not eating.
Count on me.
So
You can
somewhere
count.
in the 70s,
Something happened.
the lyrics changed.
Where did the lyrics change? Because I think if you ask most people, fill in the blank, I'll be home for Christmas, you can blank on me. Some people would say come, but I think count is the answer.
Yeah.
Is that you would get. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I decided.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Really.
I'm a child.
That water's really gotten to you, Billy.
It's got me drunk.
Yeah, but you see, like TV commercials, all those songs, because now the public domain, they're in the public domain, so they can be used without licensure, meaning like they're free. So a lot of like these companies, like big box stores and whatnot, use these Christmas carols in their commercials because they don't have to pay any licensing. And somewhere along the line, it became count. Like I've never heard plan. I never remember.
I
plan.
don't remember plan either. But you're right. That's an interesting thing. Every one of those songs, Bing Crosby, Elvis, Perry Como, and Frank Sinatra, I'm sure were all, I would think, I didn't look this up, recorded before the Carpenters did theirs. So where did it change?
Did it change to renew the licensing?
I don't know. That's a great
Now,
question.
it's a new song.
Yeah, did somebody want to cash in?
It was
But then you would revert back to the old song though.
It's the
if that were
dumb
case.
little things sometimes that I spend too much time
Right.
on.
Well, okay. Remember, like the whole mirror, mirror
have
on the
time.
wall. Who's
Yeah.
the fairest of them all?
Yeah.
That's somehow
It ain't Dan.
believed that they believe that got changed to mirror, mirror on the wall, and I forgot how it goes, but like that was changed somehow.
Yeah.
You know.
But some people think it's like a majority of people started saying count, so everybody in society says count, because it's like the Mandela effect, that it was always plan, and then count somehow we believe it to be count, but it wasn't. It was plan.
Well, church hymns also like have changed lyrics over the years too, inadvertently. You look at the hymnal and then you hear the song, you're like, wait a minute, that's not how we sang it in church.
Yeah.
And these are old songs from like the late 1800s and stuff.
Just like the Bible.
Don't get
I
him
know.
going.
I'm just
Don't
teasing
get him going.
All right, we'll take a moment. Nature. is having their moments or getting back at
Apparently
us.
at Disney.
Well, when nature calls, it's a small world. What did I used to love to do it with?
It's a world of laughter, a world of twos.
Remember the Mickey Mouse Club?
Yeah.
MICKEY.
Why?
Because we love you. I thought it was love you.
Didn't know you did voices.
I didn't either.
The original. No, that's another one. The original, the black and white, Annette Funicello, Mickey Mouse Club, Frankie Avalon did Why? Because We Love You. The Mickey Mouse Club with Britney Spears, because I used to watch it.
Oh, I never watched the Britney Spears one.
With Britney Spears and all those. and
Justin Timberlake.
Ryan Gosling. So Why? Because We Like You.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I always knew that.
Yeah, if you go back and look up the YouTube videos.
Why? Because we love you. Okay. All right. We'll take a moment. Maybe we'll get to that, and we'll give you nature fighting back. Wait till you hear it happen to this one young girl. We'll get to all of it next. But first, Cobblestone on Main. Oh, I am so happy to tell you that one of our great listeners, Plum Crazy Brenda, I call her. It's a whole lot of fun. She and her husband were putting their Lotus away. He's got a lot of really cool cars. They were putting it away, so they took it out for one last ride, and they went to Cobblestone on Main. They sent me pictures of the food they ate. They had the tater tots. I've been telling you about the tater tots. Brenda can tell you the tater tots are delicious. Everything at Cobblestone on Main is delicious, and it's all locally sourced, which I love. But that upscale bar is fantastic. Go in there, get a craft cocktail. Check out their fall cocktail menu. Some really fun drinks that they've come up with over there. Really creative appetizers and entrees. And then if you like more intimate dining, they have that available. There's a party room downstairs that holds up to 45 people. Cobblestone on Main, you are absolutely going to love it. If you'd like to find out more about the party room to rent, especially with the holidays coming up, go to cobblestoneonmain.com or stop in, have a drink, and ask. Cobblestone on Main, 109 West Main Street in the Village of Webster. Comedy at the Carlson has the very funny Kevin Nealon tonight. Some tickets still available. Lock them down right now at comedyatthecarlson.com. Some available for the Late Show Friday and some available for the Late Show Saturday. You waited for the early shows. You didn't get the tickets. Kevin Nealon, I mean, the guy's an SNL alum. He was in the sitcom Man with a Plan and a ton of movies, and he's at Comedy at the Carlson. Lock those tickets down right now at carlsoncomedy.com. It's open 24/7. The .com is. Full Send Skiing Outdoors Chief Executive Officer Zach Hallett.
You know, your skis, your snowboards, everything needs to be serviced every year. It's very important to get that stuff done before the season because when the snow falls, everybody wants to get out there. You don't want to be put on a delay.
Full Send Skiing Outdoor Canandaigua.
When the snow falls, we want you out there and enjoying the sport, so we make sure that we have a 3 to 5 day turnaround.
Full Send Skiing Outdoor Canandaigua.
We don't want to make people wait.
Army with harmony. Dave, drop a load on 'em.
Naughty by nature.
OPP, how can I explain it? I take it frame by frame it. To have y'all
What year was this?
1991.
Yeah, this was St. John Fisher, man.
I'm down with OPP.
You're down with other people's property?
And JPP.
What's JPP?
Jason Pierre Paul with his 3 fingers.
You ever had a girl that met her on a nice hello? They get her name and number, then let feel her in my low. You get home way today, she's what you want to know about. Do you call up and it's a girlfriend's or a cousin's house? It's not a front, a F to the R to the O to the N to the T. It's just a boyfriend's at a house. Oh, that's what she's scary. It's OPP, some other people's, but you get it. There's no room for relationships, it's just room to hit it. How many
Just room to hit it.
I remember, like, they used to debut songs like this on NBA. What was it?
Yes, they did.
Inside the NBA or
With,
inside stuff with
Ahmad
Ahmad
Rashad.
Rashad.
Yes,
on
that's
Saturday
right.
mornings.
They did.
Like the NBA was marketing. It was ahead of its time, and it's marketing the kids.
That's funny. I looked for that MICK. I couldn't find the end. But I'm sure one was like and one was the other. I remember
Only in
Love.
Silver Creek.
Another universe.
Silver Creek had different stuff going on. I'll tell you that. So
Butch sang it.
has anybody hit a deer this year?
I hit one a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah.
You hit a deer?
I've hit one in the past, but not in the.
I hit one and finished driving to work, but I had knocked out the entire coolant system. It was wintertime, so I had to get that all fixed.
Yeah. Did it take you like 2 months to get it done?
Oh yeah, it took forever.
Yeah.
But the deer, it was 490 right by St. John Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
It was coming across. I'm heading west.
Pour some healing
and
water
I
on
could see that there was somebody on my back left corner because I was in the middle lane. And I go, if I swerve, I'm going to hit him. And there was somebody coming up on the right. And so I just took my foot off the gas and I just went boom, boom, right on it.
And there goes the naughty water.
I just spilled naughty water all over.
It's over, Bill.
I almost hit a dog yesterday. It was just walking
my
down the
crotch.
It's healed.
You can't let it. Yeah.
Praise Jesus, it's healed.
It's up again. It's up.
Somebody called Doug. It's up.
Isn't that thing supposed to not be empty?
Yeah. So there's a little
He's
bit.
gonna
in there.
squeeze it out of his pants real
There's
quick.
a little bit. There's a little bit.
Hang on. He's gonna fill it back up.
Oh, we're
Give-
fine. No, there's just a little bit in there. I mean, I probably have to get more naughty water tomorrow when I'm at Fisher.
Well, let me ask you though. I mean, like, do they still have those deer whistles that you used to put in your bumpers?
Yes, and I don't think those fucking things.
I don't think they work. In fact, I don't even think
Ever.
people have bumpers you can stick them on anymore. The way cars have been redesigned.
Well, I think they also had them where you could put them on like the side of the door of the car.
There's no way they work. If they did, we wouldn't be talking about it.
So listen to this story. You almost have to see it to actually believe it. I will describe what happened.
Troy Westcott is all about dribbling in his driveway and getting some air. But the 13-year-old's jumps just cannot compete with this one.
I'm wondering, where did this thing come from?
A leaping deer hurtling over a car before crash landing onto this pickup truck outside his family's house in Hamilton Township Friday, mere moments after a guy from Ocean County pulled up to buy the 2007 Chevy Silverado.
You know this story?
No, I heard this story, but that's how I hit a deer. It tried to hurdle my car, and it missed.
So this guy,
Yeah, mine too.
This kid's out playing basketball. You see this deer on the Ring doorbell camera come up. It goes up in the air over the car, over an SUV, but comes landing down partially in the bed of the truck, partially on this hitting the outside of the bed. It pulls itself into the bed and then jumps out the other side and goes. But what it did was it took this mint 2007 that a guy's coming to buy, and it puts a huge fucking dent in the thing.
Did it dunk on the driveway basketball hoop while I was in the air?
No. And they show it like you wouldn't. I mean, the height. I had no idea they got that high.
Oh, we were on.
This has got to be like a good 8 feet in the air.
It was the van a month after I got it.
Yeah.
We're going down St. Paul, going towards Irondequoit there, and the thing I saw it coming, and there was nowhere I could go, and it just jumped, and it mashed itself right into my windshield.
Maybe he's trying to do the Deer Air Jordan logo.
In mint condition from Troy's dad.
Oh my God!
The stunning collision putting some dents in the pickup and the $9,400 deal Jay Vaughn had made with the buyer.
Just couldn't believe it. You know, you promise the guy the truck's in immaculate condition and a deer comes out of nowhere and just caves the side of it in.
It's funny seeing the video, but it was shocking to see it in person. I've never seen anything jump that high in my life.
I hadn't either.
If there's no Ring doorbell cam and you're the dad and you come home to this,
You don't fucking believe it.
Do you believe the kids were fucking around on the
I
driveway?
think they were playing basketball, and one of them checked the other one right into it. 100%.
No, Dad was a deer. We swear. We swear.
I would have never fucking. If that happened in 1985,
No way.
my ass is fried.
Oh, yeah.
My old man's gonna fucking kill me.
You got to get in there and CSI the bed of the truck looking for deer hair.
Yes, I know.
Surveillance video of the deer's jump into and out of the truck has gone viral on social media. Jay, not surprised at all.
I've watched it at least 100 times because it's still funny.
It's not really funny. Like maybe I'm a pussy. I felt bad for the deer. I go, look at this deer. And who knows? You know, there could have been a doe because it looked like a young buck. There could have been a doe in the woods. He's showing off, trying to show off. Hey, watch this. I'm going to drink out of that car.
Hold my beer.
Hey, watch this. I'm going to scare this kid playing basketball. Watch this. Whoop, boom. Fuck. Doesn't even make a noise.
Wow.
You hear it crash into the side of the bed.
The deer ran out of view pretty quickly. The family's not sure if it was injured at all. Jay did, though, cut the price of the pickup down to $8,500.
What are you going to do? I mean, like,
$1,000?
the guy wanted the truck.
900.
He said, I'll just buy a new bed for it.
A wild transaction
I'm not gonna ever forget this.
that still got off the ground after reaching unexpected heights. Ted Greenberg, NBC 10 News.
Only
Maybe
$1,000?
Maybe the guy sent the deer.
What do you mean?
You only dropped it like that. That's that. I mean, the damage to get it fixed would probably cost more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it could. Well, if you got a buddy who does body work, I mean, some of these guys. This was out in the sticks. They all know how to do that.
Maybe
shit.
the buyer sent the deer to get some money off. The guy wasn't being negotiating. He's like, all right, fuck
trapped
you.
it, left it, let it loose. He's gonna shoot at
I'll
it.
get this motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. You're right, but it looked like it was a fairly easy thing. Like if you you could pop the bed side off and just hammer it out from the inside.
He just said they just said he'd buy a new bed. He said.
Yeah, well, it's also the frame though outside that was dented.
So
you either live with the dent. I hear what you're saying though, Danny. I got you. But I'll tell you what, man. Everybody I knew in my little hick town, and maybe you too, they could fucking Bondo anything. They'd Bondo it. You know what Bondo is?
They would bring it to like the
It's like that pink.
Yeah.
And you'd see the cars. They didn't finish painting them. It was all Bondo.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
It looked like cotton candy camouflage.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. Like they have the Votech kids fix it.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a fresh one for you guys. Come on into class.
Bondo's a great thing, man. If you're a homeowner and you like the cedar shake, the cedar shingles, and you don't want to go to aluminum siding, you really like it, but they're old and they crack and stuff, buy Bondo, put the Bondo on there, sand it down, smooth it out, paint it. You'll never know. You'll never know. Bondo is fantastic. It's a great tool to
Bob
use.
Vila over here.
What do you mean, Bob Vila?
Hello.
I did all that.
I'm Bob Vila.
I did all that stuff. I think Bondo's great. It's not just for your car. You can
I've
use it on
repaired
other
many
things.
incidents around the house my dad doesn't know about.
So my brother, Joel, my father always drove these John Deere tractors, and he kept them immaculately clean for lawn mowing. Well, this guy came by to buy a John Deere. My father could take the money and trade up and get another John Deere because it was more. You get more value if you sold the John Deere and then bought a new one.
Deere.
Well, my brother Joel didn't like the fact that my father's getting rid of the John Deere, and when my father was at work, the guy was coming to get the John Deere and pay for it. And my brother Joel grabs a bunch of rocks from the driveway next door and just starts scraping the rocks on the hood of the John Deere because he wanted to scratch it up because he wanted Dad to keep the John Deere. So the guy comes over and he sees my brother Joel like screwing with the John Deere, and he tells my mom, "Hey, your son just scratched the heck out of this with the rocks," and they had to give the guy a deal.
This is fucked up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a rock.
I don't even know anymore.
You're getting a new John Deere.
Of all the stuff I could make up.
You're getting a new John Deere. Why would you scratch it? You're getting a better one.
He got me. He was like, what, 8? He didn't know.
All right. All right. Here's another nature story. So since we bumped by Naughty with Nature. This one I can't really wrap my head around, but something wrapped it around this woman's head.
We start with that Fox 35 exclusive.
Fox 35 exclusive.
Here we go.
This is the one.
A 9-foot alligator chomps down on a woman's head while she's snorkeling.
Wait, what?
An 8-foot alligator chomps down on the woman's head while she's snorkeling.
Thanks for joining us on this Monday.
Now, here's the thing.
Way too calm.
Alligators are freshwater. Any snorkeling I've done has been in salt water.
I wouldn't know.
Alligators, I think, are freshwater. Usually you see them around freshwater.
I've never met one.
Well, if you go golfing or something in Tallahassee or somewhere
What's
in
the
Florida.
difference between a croc and an alligator?
I don't know. Maybe one can do salt water. I don't really know.
Okay.
I think the head.
Shape of their face.
The head.
Today, I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. She lived to tell the tale and then spoke with Fox 35's Stephanie Buffmonte. And Stephanie joins us live in studio with that story. So, Stephanie, this happened at Alexander Springs, and that's no stranger to gators there.
No, it is not. But this is just such a wild story. So there was a woman over there. She was a bystander. She had her camera out, and she took a picture after this happened. You could see, here's the girl who was bitten by that alligator. Before she was able to get out of the water, you can see the gator right behind her there.
Yeah, with his eyes like sticking out like a periscope from a submarine. This is the weirdest thing. Why would you snorkel in a freshwater place in Florida? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, gators are freshwater.
Yeah.
They do not live in the ocean.
They don't. So go to the fucking ocean. You want to snorkel, dummy?
Yeah. Like
what are you doing?
Who snorkels in fresh water?
Maybe she
Obviously,
wants
a
to see
scary situation, and she is feeling lucky today.
It's the 2 bumps on my forehead.
She's got like 2 big gashes on her forehead where its teeth cut into her head. But you'll hear it.
Marissa Carr still can't believe it, but her head was inside an alligator's mouth, and Alexander
So funny because, never mind.
Springs in Ocala
Hey. I once had a head in my mouth too.
yesterday. The gator chomped down on her head while she was snorkeling.
I ripped the mask off and I turned and I saw its like 2 little eyes like sticking out of the water.
She was with her friend Shane when they say the 9-foot gator came out of nowhere.
I just heard a rush of water, and
I would have shit my pants, man. Like,
not in the water though.
No, but I saw this video. Well, maybe I saw this video today just to give you an example. It's a little girl and the father. There's a spider way up high above a door, and the little girl wants to get the spider. So dad picks her up, and she looks like she could be a toddler, maybe 3-4 years old, so a little more than toddler. He's got her up. She grabs it in a napkin. She goes, got it. Brings it down, and he sees it fall out of the napkin, out of the paper towel, onto the floor. And you see him go, and he's hurtling over the little girl to get away from it. That would be me with the gator if there was a chick with
gator,
me.
right.
The kids down.
Not a spider.
I'd be going, hey, bitch, I'm out of here.
All bets are off.
I turned around to make sure like she was okay, and I just saw the gator. I saw her head in its mouth.
Marissa said it happened so fast, she didn't even realize a gator
So now that as a couple, hey, you want to play gator tonight? Put my head in your
bit her at first.
It didn't hurt bad in the moment. And then like as I was running back and like I saw what it was, that's when it started hurting. I was like, ow, my forehead hurts really bad and my neck is like so much pain.
FWC says a trapper removed the 9-foot male gator. Just days before this attack, Alexander Springs was temporarily closed after a man was snorkeling and bumped into a gator. Marissa was wearing a full face snorkel mask, not just goggles. It's what she thinks could have saved her from having serious injuries or worse.
Now, I don't know if it's the same for women as it is for men, but a guy could parlay that into getting drinks bought for him by other guys going, hey, let me buy you a beer, you survived. Or getting laid. What are those 2 scars? Had my head in a gator.
It was close because he bumped into him. What is it? My bad?
Yeah, no.
My bad?
I don't know. But I'm thinking, can it work the same for women they don't even need the scar.
No,
they just show up.
Sounds bad, but biting my head is probably the best place that it could have bitten. If it would have got my arm and that would have got a better grip on my arm and I could have lost my arm or just like my life in general.
Now that maybe.
I think the head, he didn't get a good grip of it.
But no one wants to bang the chick with one arm because the gator bit it
really
off.
lucky.
Maybe it's like when
Hey, did you get with slot machine tonight?
Wanted to share that she doesn't blame the gator for what happened. She says she's not going to let this stop her from snorkeling either. Now, this is not the first.
You fucking should. You should let it stop
I don't
you.
live my life.
You dummy. Go in the ocean.
Time this has happened at Alexander Springs in the Ocala National Forest. This past July, a man was bitten while snorkeling and a gator bit someone's pool noodle. After that, a 7.5.
Could you imagine if you're out there floating around on a pool noodle and a gator fucking
All of a sudden, half it's gone.
Shit, I'm telling you, I'd be like running like I would turn into Fred Flintstone.
Well, right. I mean, there's techniques though on how to outrun a gator, right?
Yeah, zigzag.
Zigzag.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because they can't.
Yeah,
because they can outrun you.
No, they got arms like Mark Hillman.
All thumbs.
They're all thumbs, and you can't get away from it.
Half-foot gator was removed from the springs.
They like to watch.
In the studio, Stephanie Monty Fox.
They watch for a long time.
Thanks,
Stephanie.
And then they strike.
Yeah, it's so strange. So strange. I don't know. I've had an encounter with a gator and it turned around and went in the water, but my father's pushing me up. Get on!
Where was this?
This was in the Jacksonville, Florida area.
Hillbilly gator.
I'm trying to remember what St. Augustine.
Okay.
St. Augustine, which is a nicer little area now.
Wow, holy cow.
Yeah. It was a pier that went out over like a freshwater thing, and you could go out and observe and watch like the birds or
Submarine
whatever.
races.
And we looked down and there's a gator, and it was kind of sunning itself up on the shore, but it was a steep embankment down, or he could walk just straight out. So my dad goes, let's go down there and see. So we go down, and then all of a sudden we get as close as we can to the gator. The thing jumps up, spins around, and goes into the water. My father lets out a yell and goes, come on, Willie. And he's pushing me back up. I was probably 14, 15, and he's pushing me up the hill, practically running me over. Like this gator's going to get us coming up the fucking hill.
They're more scared of you than you are of them.
Well, I don't know. I think my mother wanted to take the kayak out and behind my brother's place. My brother's like, no. There's a gator that lives in there. I'm not letting you go take the kayak out.
Oh, wait, up in Maine?
No, this was in, my brother lived in Florida.
That's right. He worked Orlando, right.
He worked for Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he used to go out and take a shit in line and go back into his office. That's what he did. No, I'm kidding. Wow. I'm kidding.
Gosh, yeah, that's scary, man. That's scary.
Well, yeah, that's scary. That is scary. I saw something today, and I'll ask you guys. And it was all about, let me see if I have it still here. Would you die on that hill? So it was all these people who were kind of going through, it was on BuzzFeed, and it was like sort of unpopular opinions, but people are sharing the absolute smallest hills they'll die on. So they're going to stick on this opinion.
Okay.
More people should learn that saying, I don't know, is perfectly accurate and an acceptable answer. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Somebody else writes, they're not called assless chaps. They're just chaps or assless pants. Assless chaps implies there are chaps with an ass, but those are just called pants.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. Okay.
It's not anything I want to
I don't know if I want to die over that, but
No.
I agree with the sentiment.
Stop tacking strings of silent ES onto the ends of words to emphasize them. You don't love it, you love it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Instead of EE.
Yeah.
If you were saying it aloud, you'd hold the O, not suddenly start squealing like my tinnitus acting up.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, people.
Yeah, I know. I always wondered as a writer, I always wondered that too. Like you want to write it like you're hearing it.
You can't use exponential to describe every large increase, especially if you're only looking at 2 data points. Burgers come with fries. Stop trying to charge me an extra $7 for a quarter of a potato's worth of shoestring fries that get cold before they even reach the plate just because you put truffle oil or some other bullshit on them.
Bullshit on my fries.
There you go. I don't know.
You ever hear the word, like, you know what word gets misused all the time? Breath and breathe. People think the word breathe has an E at the end.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
People say, like, I lost my breathe, or they'll misuse it. They'll say, like, you know, I can't breath.
Just breath.
I can't breath.
Just breath.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Relax and breath. I hope somebody misspells it on one of those stupid fucking signs some idiot has in their kitchen.
Yeah, somebody
relax and breath.
Yeah, right.
I must live in the big city. I've never heard somebody confuse those 2 words before.
Oh, people write it out like all the time.
Writing it out, yes. I thought you were talking about talking.
No.
When you read it, it's like they get that.
It's the same thing with like love and love, right? Yeah. I love it, and then people write LOVEEEE. That no one
like the word
cute that way.
Like here's one. Regardless.
Yeah.
There's no irregardless. Irregardless has somehow become a word. It's not real.
Mandela effect.
Right. Exactly. Tony Soprano. Irregardless.
Do you have a breaking news sounder?
Do I have a breaking news sounder? I don't think I do.
Oh, the actor strike has ended. We may get new TV by July or by January.
Oh, January. I think it's July.
I meant to say
what the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
Strike is over.
Oh, it's over.
Strike is over.
Look at this.
They came to an agreement, huh?
Yeah. All right. Then we don't have all those reality shows, and I don't have to watch the Call Me Daddy or Everybody Loves Daddy or whatever that thing was.
Turn on the Gordon Ramsay channel. Just watch some Gordon Ramsay.
I think today's his birthday.
Is it?
Yeah. I think he's 57 years old today, Gordon Ramsay.
I love his shows. I will watch every one of his shows because
Gordon Ramsay. Don't get him. You know what? Not to get him for his birthday is another fucking TV show. He's got too many.
He's got a personality. He really does. Like he's not this angry guy.
No.
He really actually is a pretty funny dude.
We shall take a moment. We have a closest to the pin. We haven't done this in a while.
We haven't done that in a while. Okay.
And we'll see how I fare in this because I haven't fared well.
Figure we'll put you up against Danny. Maybe you'll win one.
How many songs did Gary Sharon record with Van Halen?
12.
I don't even know the answer to that. We'll get to that next. But first, Jimmy Z's Plates and Shakes, Rock and Brockport every Wednesday through Sunday right there on Main Street. And you can see the entire menu at platesandshakes.com. Let me tell you why you want to go there. Because if you went into Jimmy Z's and somebody said, hey, you want to try a firecracker? You're thinking, I don't know what that is. That's something I play with on the 4th of July and pray I don't lose a finger. No, it's 4 pizza logs dipped in your choice of sauce and a small side, firecrackers. You'll find it under the Taste of Buffalo at platesandshakes.com. Go familiarize yourself and then get to Jimmy Z's. Try not to drool on your steering wheel on the way. Jimmy Z's, Plates and Shakes.
Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 96 in Victor. And online at victorcdjr.com.
Iron Smoke Distillery in Fairport, New York. Holidays coming up. Why not bring a bottle of Iron Smoke? Yeah, everybody brings wine for Thanksgiving or something, right? Bring some Iron Smoke. Get some Rattlesnake Rosies. How about the peanut butter pie? Oh, my goodness, is that delicious. You can get it all right on the website, ironsmokedistillery.com, or head over to the distillery in the cannery right in Fairport, New York. And why not go there, buy some, and stick around for some live music. Thursday night, Steve Bartolotta, he's a good friend of the podcast. He's got his All-Star Jam there. You never know who's going to jump on stage. You can come jam with Steve's All-Star Jam. Thursday, starting at 7:30, that's November 9th, 7:30 to 10:30. Then on Friday the 10th, Steve is coming back. He's going to do the Friday Acoustic Sunset Sessions. It's fun to listen to Steve. He's so talented. He'll be playing at Iron Smoke. He'll be doing that from 5 till 8. And then Friday night, the Breakfast Club 80s Tribute. Says it all. It begins at 8:30. It's all happening at Iron Smoke Distillery in the Cannery right here in Fairport, New York, baby.
A summer party on the South Shore. Wine and laughter and a little bit more. From a pretty girl next to me out of the blue. Proclamation only heard by few. Don't know where I'm going. Don't know where I've been. All I know for certain is my gummy just kicked in. Feeling no pain, she ejected from her chair. Sprang up on the table and let down her hair. Procession of expression, frozen in shock. Then the 60s came alive and she yelled, let's rock. Don't know where I'm going. Don't know where I've been. All I know for certain is my gummy just kicked in.
Jimmy Buffett from his new album, Equal Strain on All Parts. Equal Strain on All Parts is the name of the new album. Jimmy had recorded this, obviously before he died, and Paul McCartney plays bass on that song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was apparently pretty friendly with Paul McCartney. They did a whole, on the Jimmy Buffett channel on Sirius, they did a whole album listening thing, and they had Mac McAnally, who was one of the producers, and another guy who produced it, and they said that song came from a dinner that Jimmy and his wife had with Paul McCartney and his wife, and Paul McCartney's wife says, my gummy just kicked in. And I'm pretty sure Paul McCartney's wife has some tie to Western New York, the new wife, the current wife.
This is wife number 3?
Yes.
There was a first wife who'd passed away.
No. Oh, God, this may be wife 4.
Okay, because there was the wife that passed away, the wife who was the model with one leg.
So Linda Eastman, connected to the Eastman family.
Oh, okay.
And photographer.
I did not know that.
She is a photographer.
Okay.
And then there was the woman who lost her. This is terrible. She was doing humanitarian work and she lost her leg in to a landmine. What was the joke when they got divorced? She's not going to leave him a leg to stand on. Bang! Dang it!
This is number 3.
Number 3?
Linda, Heather, and now Nancy Sheville.
Nancy Sheville. So he wasn't married to somebody prior? I thought there was some long-term relationship. Okay, good. All right.
But you, with your healing, you better watch out with them gummies now. You've been healed. Them gummies are going to kick in quicker now.
I do like the gummies. I do like them a little bit. Yeah, but you know what? There's water and alcohol, and it took a water to make the gummy. Come on. I do like the gummies. I like the gummies.
Netty water Jello shot.
By the way, well,
baby.
I think more people are going to be chewing the gummies instead of smoking marijuana.
Yes.
Like, did you see the latest from the was it the World, either the World Health Organization or the CDC? Where they're saying that like smoking marijuana actually leads to greater risk of heart disease.
What are the CDC
I don't know. I mean,
I just read that today. I don't know.
It very well could. Or could it be the fact that you got the munchies and ate a ton of shit? Because there's a guy named Willie Nelson who's famous for smoking it, and he's 90. So I don't know.
You're gonna get the weed vaccine next.
The gummy could be a thing, but I do wonder if it does lend itself to poor diet. I will tell you that if you smoke a joint, I told you it was a high school teacher that told me this. Oh, what kind of high school teacher says, "Hey, listen, I know you're
a good one
smoking weed. They burn so hot that the soldering on a roach clip would melt from the heat off a joint, and you're putting that heat into your lungs, so you can do more damage than just the heat in your lungs from just the smoke, but the heat itself is really bad." So my suggestion would be to either smoke it through a water bong or eat it. And this was 1986, 87. And I was like, okay, water bong it is. We didn't have water once. We were in the back of a limo, and we took the fake alcohol, and we put it in a bong and smoked it with, like, the fake strawberry wine, the non-alcoholic wine. That's what we did.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like a menthol weed.
Yes, it's terrible.
I knew a guy used to vaporize it like through like a humidifier.
Cano?
Yeah. No.
I know him, too.
That was just 2 for Tuesday.
No. Well, that gets you really high because it's like a higher concentration from the mist. Supposedly gets you. I've never done it, but people I know who have done it claim it gets you higher. Or I don't know, like maybe you're getting
like
more
Steve
of it.
Winwood.
You cut that with a little Vicks Vapor Rub. Oh man.
But I thought that was a cute song from Jimmy. I had heard that a couple months ago, and then I heard the story, and I think it was McCartney's current wife. Did you see where she's from? I thought she was from somewhere, had ties to around the greater Western New York area, I thought, but I may be wrong. I don't know. And then there was Linda Eastman, and then, I forget what's her name. She was young, too. Very attractive.
She was. Well, the story was that, like, he said he would never marry again after Linda died.
Yes.
And then he starts dating her, like, a year later. Where he's like, I can't believe he dated a young model. Well, she only has one leg. Oh, that's so sweet. David Spade made a whole joke about that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's very funny. All right. Don't worry about
Quick
it. Kevin.
Dive doesn't show anything. She's from New York. That's all I know.
Okay. Yeah, I thought she was from New York. All right. Here we go. Closest to the pin. Kevin said, I ran out to the bathroom, and Kevin goes, I should have fed Danny all the answers. How do I know you didn't?
Because you'll see in a minute.
Here we go.
All right. Produced by George Lucas. The movie Howard the Duck came out in what year?
Oh, gosh. What an awful movie.
I never even saw it.
Supposedly
Howard
it's
the
the
Duck.
second ever Marvel movie.
Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck.
Howard the fucking Duck. So I got 2 years
Doogie
in
Howser's
mind.
in it.
I got 2 years in mind.
I believe.
I don't think Doogie Howser's in it now.
No?
You're thinking of Harold and Kumar.
I'm writing down 2. When we go to the answers, I will pick one of them. I'll tell you what both of them are. I'll give you myself.
Who was the chick who played Caroline in the City? She was also in...
Leah Thompson.
Okay, she
was in it.
She's in it. Yeah, okay.
How many studio albums have been released by Cheap Trick?
Oh, gosh.
Well, Andy Babiuk and I were just talking. Andy owns this
Fab
guitar
Gear
shop,
upstairs.
Fab Gear upstairs. He, some of the guys from Cheap Trick come in here often. He's
Yeah, they
friends with
record.
them. So how many studio albums?
How many
Not
studio
live albums?
Studio. Studio.
Never cared for Cheap Trick. Nothing against them.
Dream Police.
The Flame.
Man, I remember.
Remember we made a parody. The Grease Police are coming.
Yes,
when they were in all that trouble with
they were Merit Ron.
Yeah, right.
The Grease Police. God, that was funny. Greece is a suburb of where we live, and they had a huge issue with, like, there was an officer. How about his name was Pignato? And Pignato was going up to women he knew were on parole or had a bracelet, and he would get them to perform sexual acts on him so he wouldn't rat him out for breaking their parole or doing something like he did.
There was another officer who was in trouble too. Like,
well, there was the guy.
Nick.
Nick was coming home, and it was
Nick Joseph.
Nick Joseph, and he got into a DWI accident and abandoned the car and walked home and left it on a major expressway. They found it. They tested the blood in there.
He crashed into a pregnant couple who then had the baby.
Yes.
He was high on cocaine.
And then the police chief had left
three-wheeler
his gun in his car, on the front seat of his car. He left his revolver. He left it there. He didn't live in the suburb of Greece. He lived in the suburb of Spencerport. And so it's another suburb, right?
Yeah.
Greece, for those of you wondering, is Staten Island-ish.
Oh!
A little bit. I mean, I always refer to Webster as that, but a little bit.
Oh, that's East Rochester you're talking about.
So-
Don't forget the chief that drove on three wheels too after hitting
but
deer.
but this was all during the bad time in Greece, and he left it in his car, and so then they found it. He reported it missing. They found it in the city of Rochester. It had been used in a couple crimes. Remember, Tommy did this whole bit.
Yeah, right.
Hey man, I'm chief of police, motherfucker! Woo!
That's right.
Shut up, I'm chief.
He did this whole bit.
That's right.
I remember the two of us. We couldn't breathe. We were like, you literally couldn't
I'm chief
breathe.
of police.
I'm chief of police, motherfucker.
It was like, God damn. Oh, God, we cried. We cried. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Number 3, how many films?
Oh, wait. What was the second? Oh, how many?
Who's the chief of police?
Oh, I got it.
How many studio albums did Cheap Trick
I
record?
Cheap Trick. It's Dream Police, and that's more off the thing. I got it.
How many films, including sequels, have been made as a direct result of a recurring SNL skit?
How many movies?
How many movies, including sequels, have been made? Direct result of a recurring SNL skit. There's lots of math going on over here.
Actually, no, I'm going to take that back.
No,
okay,
dear.
go on.
Did you do the math in your head?
Yeah, I did.
Or did you see the answer?
No, I was including the sequels.
I don't know.
The Yankees have won the World Series 27 times.
Oh, please.
How many times have they been to the Fall Classic?
I should know this offhand.
That's why this is the question I said you better not miss.
Do. I already wrote down an answer. But I don't know.
And it's wrong.
Oh, okay, right, go on.
What year was the Corvette introduced by Chevrolet? I gave him one, I'm giving you one.
Yeah, I don't know that I know that. Corvette by Chevrolet introduced.
I'll give you a hint. It was the 21st century. 20th century, excuse me. Jeez.
Yeah, great
Thanks for your hint.
Yeah.
Thanks for your hint.
I can't even get that right.
Joe.
I had a Corvette, but then my brother scratched it all up because he didn't want me to get rid of it.
Same brother who crapped on the monorail.
I have a year in my head. I think it's wrong, so I'm gonna go with this one. Closed my eyes and wrote it down.
Last but not least, what year did Wegmans take over as the title sponsor of the LPGA tournament held at Locust Hill?
Bam. Oh, actually, I think I'm wrong.
Usually you are.
Well, fuck off.
I will not.
All right, I got 2 years again. I don't know.
Classic movie, Howard the Duck. What year did Howard come out?
I want to say 85.
I wrote down 87 and 91. Since he went first, he shouldn't have. I'm going to say 87.
It's 1986. We both are right around it.
Split it. Okay.
How many studio albums from the band Cheap Trick?
Watch it be something like 13.
I wrote 13.
15. I feel like 7 because I know they had I said 7.
Live at
it's going to
Boudica?
be fucking 13.
It's actually 20.
Fuck you off, mother. God damn, who's buying this shit? No.
Andy. How many recurring SNL skits have been turned into a movie?
I don't know.
I said 11.
I said 9.
It is 11. Blues Brothers. Blues
So you
Brothers
get even
2000.
points off.
Wayne's World 1 and 2. Coneheads.
God, I was 2 off on that one.
It's Pat Stewart Saves His Family. A Nut at the Roxbury. Superstar. The Ladies Man.
I'm 13.
And MacGruber.
14, 15. I'm 16 off right now. God damn it.
I'm only 8 off the pace.
How many times have the Yankees been to the Fall Classic?
39 times.
I said 36.
It's 40.
Show!
40 pennants.
I love that you got it wrong, though. I'm very happy about that. That makes me.
That's right. It is 40.
Yeah, 40 times. So I'm off by.
He's off by he's under par right now.
4. So I'm 20.
I only have 9
over.
points.
Yeah, and you get 10 back for getting it in a hole.
God damn it.
Danny's 1 under.
Fuck.
What year was the Corvette introduced by Chevrolet?
I don't know.
54?
I said 52.
1953.
Wow.
Shit. 21. All right, so the Wegmans one, I don't answer this yet. Let me do my little debate here.
What year did Wegmans take over as title sponsor of the LPGA tournament at Locust Hill?
So I wrote down 1994, and then I thought, I don't know if it was them then. Because I remember there was a big deal for Sports Radio 990, which may not have been around in 1994. And I remember Kevin Gillen, who's been on this podcast, coming back all sunburnt because he was out covering it. And there were like the whispers into the pre-recorded. They would do live coverage of this on 990.
On 16.
Yeah, it was such a big deal. I go, who the fuck's listening to golf on radio? But what do I know? So I'm going to change my answer, though. I wrote down 94, 97. I'm going to go with, I'm going to say 1997.
I went with 97.
1998.
Oh, wow.
God, 1 off. 22. Still a low score.
That's your best score ever right there.
Fuck
11.
off.
Minus the 10, so I get 1. Yeah.
Danny's 1 over. He bogeyed 17 and 18.
God damn it, Danny.
I can't believe the Yankees went to 40 World Series.
27 and 13.
1953.
Yeah, because they lost in 01, they lost in 03. So, okay.
He's going to go and fact check the shit out of that, isn't he?
Of course he is. He's going to
that motherfucker was wrong. I got a text at 8 o'clock in the morning. You're wrong. And this is why.
Oh, but you do the same thing. When somebody does something wrong, you'll write me. If I say something wrong, you'll write me a text later that night.
It was a commercial.
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
I figured you better get the comic's name right.
No.
Yeah.
You've done it with other things.
No.
Yes, you have. You know who I know what it was.
The stuffed
the
animal?
sexiest person in the world, and it was Nick Nolte.
Because somebody commented on it on Facebook, so I was letting you know.
But you texted me
because I told you I agreed with you that it was Busey.
I couldn't remember, but then it made way more sense as I wrote you. I don't care when you correct me.
I wasn't correcting you. Somebody posted it on the Facebook.
I'm just busting
feed.
chops because you're saying Danny's going to do it. I'm busting.
He is
going
gonna do it.
Saying that you'll do it.
He's doing it right now.
But here. Did anybody see who's the sexiest man alive this year? Surprised me.
Patrick Dempsey?
Yeah. What is he doing?
He's living off his Grey's Anatomy royalties.
Well, the guy...
Sweet Home Alabama.
I was very... I didn't really watch Grey's Anatomy. I mean, I did. I have watched episodes. I'll admit that. I watched them when he was on there. But I remember the whole thing when he died. And I thought the way they did him was really bad. Because he was leaving the show. Basically, he owns a race team. So he was going to race, and they had him killed in a car accident on the fucking show. And I always thought that was really
My
mean.
wife watches Grey's Anatomy, knows everything that's happened, watches it over and over again. Now, I don't even do that with The Sopranos, and I love The Sopranos. But I said, I'll tell you what, of all the I think I put it on Twitter because my wife was watching it on Saturday. I go, of all the TV hospitals you could go to, what's the one hospital you do not want to go to?
What'd she say?
I said Grey's because these people are all busy banging each other. No one's and then everything's an accident. Nothing ever gets cured. Nothing ever gets resolved. Everybody dies. You go to House will fix you.
The only one I want to go to is the Scrubs hospital.
That's what won. This is Scrubs. Nobody wanted to go to Scrubs.
No, Scrubs is the best.
I don't think I know any hospitals on TV.
So there's the ER hospital.
Oh, yeah.
There's the General Hospital. That was a year. I
yeah.
don't know if that's still on TV or what.
I don't know. Ask Hillman.
And then you got, I think he just watches the Y&R. You get on the Russell.
Scrubs was actually named the most medically accurate of all the doctor shows.
I thought that was in terms of behavior, how a day-to-day hospital goes.
Medically accurate.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Never watched it.
Because House, they would research stuff to figure out, could this really happen?
JD's actually based on an actual doctor. He's like director of something in some California hospital now.
Okay.
All right. So, I didn't.
But the Gray's Hospital, it's like, oh, we're a teaching hospital. Well, so is House. I mean, what, they just have all these teaching hospitals?
But you go to Gray's, you get fixed, and you might get banged.
I'm just stuck on the fact that they had Patrick Dempsey, who was leaving to race cars, killed in a car accident.
Yeah.
That was
well, you really
shitty.
want to go, huh? You want to go?
Shitty.
All right, well, that's how we're going to send you out.
I thought it was pretty shitty.
Then they brought him back for an episode with Meredith. Okay, because of course
but he was
she had
the
to
ghost, wasn't he?
Yeah, because Meredith had to get COVID, right? Because everything happens to Meredith. And so Ellen Pompeo.
Well, it could possibly.
So she almost dies, and she's like on the other side, and he tells her, don't worry, go back. I'll be right here. And
then he sped off.
And then she comes out.
Tires and sped off.
Kicked up some gravel in her face. I can't drive.
I go, what happened to that Asian woman? She goes, oh, she left to go do some research. I go, oh, okay.
I learned that on the show last night. I didn't know that story about I Can't Drive 55 that you told.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it was written
about the Adirondacks.
Yeah, on his way
in a garbage truck.
while eating a plate.
Yeah, and getting abducted by aliens.
Let me just see something. Patrick Dempsey Racing. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay. So he had.
He's going to be on the jealousy list. He races cars
big
now.
time. Okay, so he was McDreamy for a decade. You did it for a decade. He's 57 years old.
You're McPodcast. So what's he got that you don't?
Yeah, but you're okay. So Dempsey Racing is the race team. Yeah, man, I would love to be part of that.
By the way, his family apparently disagreed with them picking Patrick Dempsey as the sexiest.
He's an
man
ugly
alive.
son of a bitch.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, when was the last time a 57-year-old guy was considered the sexiest man? I'm not saying that you can't be a good-looking man at 60.
How old's Rudd?
I can't.
He was
Paul
last
Rudd.
year.
Paul Rudd is probably 50 as well. Yeah, but usually it's guys. I'll go. You want a little seasoned? Go 35. Shoot 35, 30. There's got to be somebody. I don't know who they are.
Gordon Ramsay's sexy.
He's 57.
I remember one time
You're only find him sexy because he makes food.
He makes something. Everything he makes, I probably wouldn't even eat.
I remember once People Magazine gave it to Eric Williams.
Oh, he
who played-
races Porsche. That's right. God damn, am I jealous of that?
McPodcast
I am
over here is
fucking
jealous.
as shit.
There was Eric Williams was an
He's
offensive
got a whole
lineman.
logo, Dempsey Racing. I'm sorry. I
That's
got to
okay.
keep going here.
That's all right.
Keep going.
No, Eric. He was an offensive tackle for the Dallas Cowboys, and he was named the sexiest. Like in the '90s, they named him the sexiest man alive. Everybody's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So here's Dempsey's driver bio. During his first season with Porsche, that's the way you say it, if you know.
Oh yeah.
Patrick, I know. As every pretentious asshole says it. I do. I'm sorry.
I drive a Porsche.
No.
I'm on the west side.
Well, no. That was
No, it'd be a pork.
I called it Porsche, and I was corrected by a guy who raced Porsche, so I say Porsche.
A Jaguar.
I thought that was known. We called it a Porsche.
Well, it was named after the guy's daughter.
An Audi.
Patrick Dempsey. Oh no, that was Mercedes. I don't know where Porsche is
A
from.
Doge.
Actually. That was Mercedes. He named it. Patrick
Chevrolet.
Dempsey scored fourth place at the GT-AM class at Le Mans 24 Hours in 2013. That's fucking amazing. With a Porsche 911 GT3 RSR. That's an amazing thing. That's a 24-hour endurance race. It's usually I think they just do 2 drivers. But I'll say even more amazing than that. Paul Newman won it, and I believe he was 80.
Another crusty sock under the table from Moran.
I believe that Paul Newman was 80 years old when he won. Yeah.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, and I think he was Porsche as well when he was racing it. But I don't look. The cars are probably way different, right? Than when he
Couldn't drive on the actual streets, but drove the shit out of Le Mans.
he did. Yeah.
Paul Newman used to have a house on Chautauqua Lake.
Yeah, probably.
And over the summers, he would just hang out with regular folks, and they'd wait.
Yeah.
They wouldn't bother him. Oh, hi, Mr. Newman. He was always gracious with everybody.
Yeah, drove his John Deere down the street.
And somebody scratched it up with a rock. Danny's little brother. Yeah. He thought it was his dad's. He was going to get rid of it.
Right.
You're selling it to Paul Newman? Fuck that, you are. He probably did. He lived in Connecticut. I told you I saw him in Lime Rock racing, and it was the guy that owned the radio station would race down there. So, yeah, what do I know? What do I know? All right, we'll get out of here. I still had that music going. I apologize. All right, for Danny, unbelievable score today, Danny. You gave him the fucking answers.
I did not.
No, he didn't.
I'm teasing him.
Because if I did, you would have been just as close. Because you guys were off. You were right around both 2 or 3 answers. You both.
Can't believe I
off.
missed that Yankee question though. I was off by 1, but still.
I hope you can't sleep tonight.
Disappointing.
I hope you can't
I'm
sleep
gonna drink
tonight.
that naughty water
You
to
want
feel
some naughty
better.
water? It'll make you
Might
feel
have
good.
to turn in your card.
You're blocked
I
during
would
the podcast.
love you to go sit with Dr. D. That would have been it.
How long is he gonna be around?
He's leaving, I think, after tomorrow. For Kevin Muir, for Dan Burrell, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.